Hello, welcome again to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn accounting terminology, basic accounting terminology. Let us begin with the first term, that is business. As I have told in my previous video, business, an activity. Business is an activity between two persons or exchange of goods or services for money. Business is an activity or an exchange between two persons of goods and services for money. किसी भी दो पर्सन्स के बीच में जब डील होता है, ट्रांजैक्शन होता है, जो लेन देन होता है, उसे कहते हैं बिजनेस. बिजनेस में एक और वर्ड है जो है बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है, दैट इज ट्रांजैक्शन. ट्रांजैक्शन. हियर ट्रांजैक्शन मीन्स suppose A person and B person. Person A is offering pen to person B, and person B is giving money. So here both aspects are there, that is giving aspect and another is the receiving aspect. So here we can say that it is a transaction. Transaction means an event where two persons exchange goods for money, monetary value, and some for another good. It should include a giving aspect and a receiving aspect. Let us take an example. ABC dot co limited. ABC dot co limited is a company which is manufacturing biscuits. Everyone likes to eat biscuits. Mine favorite is Parle G. Let us take an example. ABC is a company. ABC is a company that is dealing in manufacture of biscuits. Okay. So if we want to set up the business, what do we need? The first thing is money. Yes. In whatever money we need to start any kind of business is known as a capital. Capital. First term, capital. Apart from capital, what all we need? We are going to produce biscuits, so there must be land, a factory, machinery. So let us assume that ABC company has started manufacturing biscuits. So the person who had spent the initial money, means the person who has started the business with his own money, that is capital. What we can call him? He is called as the person who started company. He is called as proprietor or owner. Proprietor means owner and proprietor are both similar. Okay, let us assume that the company has been started. Now what we need to produce biscuits? We need machinery first of all. So machinery, whatever things we need to make, produce things, whatever kinds of things, जो भी हमें चीज़ें ज़रूरत होती है किसी भी चीज़ को प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए, उसे हम कहते हैं एसेट. उसे कहा जाता है एसेट. यानी जिस चीज़ के यूजेज से हम प्रॉफिट अर्न कर सकते हैं, उसे कहा जाता है एसेट. The things with the help of which we can earn profit is known as asset. So to produce biscuits we need machinery. So machinery is a asset. Apart from machinery, we need some other things. Without that we cannot produce the biscuits. That is, for biscuits we need flour, sugar, oil. These are raw materials. These are called as raw materials. Whatever materials we require to produce a particular product, those materials are called as raw materials. For biscuits we need flour, sugar, oil. So these are called as raw materials. Then next, to we cannot produce raw materials, so definitely we are going to purchase the raw materials from someone else. So buying the raw materials is called as a purchases. Purchasing anything for the business is called as any kind of thing for the business is called as a purchase. Okay, we have purchased the raw materials. Also we have machinery. For operating machinery we want some water. Also we need some water, electricity. For operating machinery we need electricity, and also there is a need of water. So for using these services, electricity and water, we have to pay some money, right? We have to pay some money. So these money is called as expenses. Whatever payments we are going to do during the production process, then this is called as the expenses. So we now we are producing the biscuits. So operating the machines, for operator, even it is machinery, there is a need of labor. So labor is a person who works on a hourly basis, whose remuneration, whose according to wages, on daily basis, hourly basis. So for labor we have to give some incentives for working. Today this labor has worked for 6 hours, we have to pay for it. So we pay the wages. So this is called as the wages. Okay, let us assume the production has been completed. So what you will do, you will transfer the produced biscuits from the factory to some godown. So that godown is called as warehouse, as storage warehouse. It is called as a warehouse. Now we have produced the biscuits, and we have a stock in our warehouse. So how we can sell the biscuits? Until and unless we do not educate the people about the products we are producing, no one can purchase from our company. For example, I have produced a talcum powder. If I doesn't tell anyone else, how they would know, how they would come to know about the product? So for making awareness, for bringing awareness, from educate to educate the people about the product what we are making, we have to do marketing, that is called as advertising. This is okay. Now we have made an advertisements. People started people wanted to buy our products, buy our biscuits. So I have sent goods for I had supplied goods, say 10,000 units. So this is selling goods for exchange of value. Selling goods for money is called as sales. So after sales, whatever amount we get, that is called as a profit. So produce stock, I said that produce stock is stored in the warehouse. So selling the stock, after selling the stock, whatever income we get, those that income is called as a profit. The goods which are remained in the warehouses, which are not unsold, are called as stock. What is asset? It refers to the property of the business. Whatever property of the business, it is known as assets. Also, the things with the help of which we can produce goods are called as assets. Under these categories, land and buildings fall under these categories. Machinery, furniture. So all these things fall under the category of assets. Now let us see what is liability. Suppose A is a person, B is a person. A has purchased A has purchased a book worth rupees 500, and B B gave the book, but A doesn't pay the money. He said that he will pay the money afterwards. So Here, if there is an obligation, A is responsible to pay a amount of 500 rupees to B. So this type of obligation is nothing but called as liability. It means that whenever we are liable to pay someone, that is known as our obligation. The obligation owed by a business to others is called as a liability. Let us see the definition of debtors. A person who get money or money's worth without paying immediately is called a debtor. Debtor means, let us assume that A and B, these two are persons. A said that he want a cycle from B, a cycle, but he will not going to pay now, he will pay later. So here the person who is getting the benefit, the person who is getting cycle, A is a person who is getting the cycle without paying immediately at the time of the transaction, at the time of the event of transaction. He is not paying immediately but promised to pay later in the future. So the person who is getting benefit without paying immediately but liable to pay in the future is known as a debtor. Let us see another one, creditors. Similarly, a person who gives benefits without receiving money or money's worth immediately is called a creditor. Here, same example. See, the person is getting benefit immediate without paying immediately. In the same way, the person who is giving the benefit without getting paid immediately, B is giving the benefit to A. So he is a debtor and he is a creditor. So far we have learned the basic terminology in the accounting. Thank you.